I get questions all the time about how should I price my social media marketing services. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my pricing and perhaps maybe you can adopt it for your own pricing model, okay? So before you can even come up with the pricing strategy, you need to understand what it is that you're offering and the results that you're getting, because you get paid based off of your results, not what you're actually offering, right? So it might be whatever, it doesn't matter, like if you're doing social media management, Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, SEO, website building, it really doesn't matter. The number one thing is what type of results you're getting for your client. And so it really depends on how much value, I should say, you're giving to your clients. So with the general lead generation, for example, we do a lot of lead generation for our clients. So we run Google ads, do a little bit of Facebook, Instagram ads before for our clients. We've done YouTube ads, and the standard fee on average is usually about $1,500 a month for those type of services. For social media management, I mean, you could be anywhere between $500 to $1,000 per month. I'm not really too sure about SEO because we've never handled SEO, but social media management is about $500 to $1,000, maybe more or less, depending, like I said, depends on how much value you give. For us, we handle mainly Google ads for our clients to generate leads, and we charge on average $1,500 a month. Now that also depends on how big the campaign is, how much we gotta manage, right? Because some clients, and we actually have clients that spend $120,000 a month with us. So we have a very, very big campaign for this client, and we have campaigns in multiple cities, in different areas, and he wants to target this specific job and this specific job. So we have a very extensive campaign that we build out for him. And so what we normally price is $1,500 a month. And if our clients start spending $10,000 in ads or more, then what we'll do is we'll charge a percentage of that ad spend, right? And it gives us an incentive. We let clients know this as well. It gives us an incentive to make sure that we are doing everything that we can to make sure that the client is getting results, because if we're getting the results, then they're gonna wanna grow their business, and so they're gonna want to increase their ad spend, okay? And so that incentivizes us to get them awesome results so that they can increase their ad spend and continue to scale their business. And the other reason why we charge a percentage based off of ad spend, once it gets pretty high, is because it's gonna require more work, right? If a client is spending $5,000 compared to $20,000, there's gonna be a lot more data coming in. There's a lot more adjustments and optimization that needs to be made. And so that's why we also are able to charge a little bit higher, right? So as the budget gets higher, they might want to start targeting different things. They want to start adding more campaigns, more cities and things like that. And so that's going to require more work on the management side. And so what we do is that is why we increase our management fee based off that percentage of the ad spend, right? So it gives us incentives to work harder, get them results, and as well, it's going to require more work. And so that's why it's so important to retain your client. And it gives you good opportunities, because if you are getting your client great results, then they're going to want to automatically increase their ad spend, right? And as they hit that 10,000 threshold or whatever mark that you set it to, then you can start basing it off a percentage for your management fee. We have multiple clients that spend over $10,000. They understand our fee structure. So that is how our fees go. So that's really like the general standard as far as like pricing goes. And it comes back to how experienced you are, how much value you are giving, right? If you are just a new agency, maybe you are going to charge less than your competition, right? You might want to charge less so that you can get these people who have less money through the door to start working with you. And then you can help them scale up. And as you help them scale up, they're gonna want to spend more. And it gives you opportunities to raise your management fee as well. When I first started out, I was doing free trials, and then I had a discounted service. We used to charge like $500, then we increased $750, then $1,000. Now we're doing $1,500 on average. Sometimes depending on how big the campaign is, we've charged $2,500, $3,000, $5,000 per month, depending on how much work is required. So that is like the average standard pricing for, I would say, a lot of agency. But at the end of the day, what's most important is you need to think about how much value you are delivering to your client, right? So for example, if you charge $1,500 a month for your services, but let's say you work for a client who handles maybe construction, right? Construction, and every time he gets a job, his average job is maybe $30,000, right? Now you gotta think about, I can get this guy jobs, but I'm only charging, and I can get him jobs for $30,000, but I'm only charging $1,500. So you need to understand that as well, right? If the more value, the more return on investment, the more valuable you are in bringing your client business, the more you can charge, right? So it comes down to that as well. So there's obviously the average standard pricing for most like businesses and niches and things like that. But there are some clients that you work with where they only want big jobs or big clients, big cases. And so you need to adjust your management fee accordingly, right? Because the more money you can make somebody, that means the more valuable and an asset you become, which means you should be able to charge higher for your fees. Your fees should be a lot higher. So think about that as well. At the end of the day, it comes down to how much value you're getting your client. You have the average, the standard numbers that I gave you, and now you know that you can charge more based on how much you're helping your clients make. So hopefully this video is helpful to you. Drop a thumbs up. Let me know what your pricing structure or model is in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel.